Hello again, everyone. Today we're going to review some Silver Series Hot Wheels. Alright, so these are the ones with metal bases. That's why they all have the number 5 of 5. The other 4, you can look at the back, of course. And so this is the specific part number for this particular casting. Right? And then all these have a copyright of 2026, so they came out in this year. Okay, Ford Bronco R. Doesn't tell you what year it is, though. Performance Trucks is the line of this particular one, and that's the case number of it. Okay, so all 3 of these are going to have metal bases, and whether they're painted or not, I don't know. It's nice that it does tell you it's a Ford Bronco R. It also tells you it's a Hot Wheels. Here's the copy of 2020, and what I almost thought that said Grubs, but some sort of, I don't know what that means, that alphanumeric thing there. So we do have these off-road tires, but there's a center rib to get down the track without dragging all these knobbies, I'm guessing. The rivets there, the front bumper, there's toe rings it looks like, little vent detail, and then I'm guessing the interior piece might be chrome plastic because it's becoming the grille here, or not, I don't know, we'll find out. And then we have printing. On the Silver Series they have printing where it's needed to make it look realistic. In this case, yeah, you have the silver in the headlights, and then a little red here. Oh, I see. It says Bronco, but the R is red. That makes sense. And this looks yellow. I'm not sure if that's printed or is actually reflecting some of the yellow casting. Maybe it's a reflection. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a little hard to see it being chromed out like that, but it is pretty nicely detailed, I think. Going around to the side. Looks like we have these 6 spokes off-road. Oh, they're actually like... Wait a sec. I thought they were like swept spokes. Maybe they are. Wait. Yeah, they're not TE37s. They're actually like swept. Like a... like a shark fin kind of sort of. It's got a cool chromed red wheel lip on it. And then the little treads here definitely look very off-roady, this wheel design. There's a bit of a, maybe that's a side pipe exhaust, a little black in there. And so far, well, this side looks like it's all tampo printed, and actually that does as well. Anyways, not sure what those numbers, if they have specific meaning. And then real sponsorship, and there's the Hot Wheels banner and some sort of latch, I guess, for the front end. Some sort of vent, well, I don't know, maybe it's a styling detail. And then Ford Performance. I like that there's no side window there. And this is interesting. It's like a fender, and it's all cut out here. And there's also an over fender up here, it looks like. Interesting. Maybe some rivet marks. And then the taillights, that's an interesting design as well. Okay, but maybe that is Bronco-esque. But, you know, considering how small those taillights are, see, it's nice to see this paint color. I mean, you could do it yourself, obviously, but it's just, why, when you could pay someone to do it for you? Okay, for little money, that is. Alright, so the plastic back here, we're indicating a spare tire, and a strap to hold it in place. I can't imagine what that's supposed to be, though. Please leave a comment if you have some ideas. It's just so, I don't know, strange. Some sort of tube frame back here, maybe like a skid plate there, license plate area, and I assume that's supposed to be all hollow. The third brake light, perhaps. Alright, this side looks pretty symmetric with the other side. Except what? No, I didn't see that before. Is this a mirror? Maybe it's like a rear view camera. Alright, and then this, I don't know what these little elements of styling are. Styling or tie-down hooks, I'm not sure. So I think the whole thing is tampo printed, which is nice. So vent detail, yeah, this black is all solid, there's no yellow coming through. This printing looks nice. Some vent details back here, kind of like a wing. And oh, interesting, there's actually no window piece at all. There's no windscreen at all. So, okay. Roll cage, and we're definitely going to need a flashlight to look into this black interior here. Hold on, I gotta focus. What is that in the center? I don't know what that thing is. It's chrome, so the camera's having a hard time. Let me hit focus again. Yeah, that's a mystery. Please leave a comment if you know what that thing's supposed to be. The steering wheel's pretty small. It's just a flat pizza pan, it looks like. And then the seats have race harness details. Nice side bolsters. Oh, there's a third seat there centralized in the back. That's pretty cool. I wonder if this is based off of a real truck or not. Please leave a comment if you know. I didn't bother bringing up the computer. So it's nice that the roll cage plastic is actually crossing the door area, like a side impact protection. Or, well, whatever, a roll cage, right? Yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. Interesting. Neat looking truck. I like the wheels. Never seen those wheels before. Alright, I know this is not everyone's cup of tea, but it has a metal base, so I figure it's going to be heavy. Toy Story 5, I don't even think I've seen that one. I must have seen 4, though. Lotso the Bear is the last one I saw. Alright, custom 77 Dodge van. And there's the case number. Oop. There's the part number and the other vehicles in this particular set. Yeah, those are fantasy castings, I believe. And I'm going to get a different Silver Series of a Beetle, so I don't know if that's a fantasy casting, I'm guessing. So this is actually the only thing that's kind of, these two, I guess, look at the realistic ones. It does feel heavy. I'm going to obviously pull out the scale, and we'll see how heavy these things are. Looks like an unpainted base on this thing, and it's nice that it tells you what it is. And there's a Hot Wheels as well, so yeah, exhaust pipes, the engine sump and all that stuff. Only one rivet, so maybe the license plate or something is tabbing into the front, I would guess. This one has staggered wheels, and they're chrome blue, and they're double 5 spokes. I don't know the name of this wheel design, I apologize. Very low aspect ratio tires. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a side pipe. I guess it is, because, you know, that's telling you it is, just a big side exhaust. And then Woody, right, with the rope lasso, and this little desert scene with the eagle there. Yeah, interesting. Okay, but I'm not sure if that's a paint blemish, how there's this white missing there. Yeah, it was. So this side's definitely better. Disney Pixar and the cowboy. Okay, I wonder if this was maybe in the movie. Maybe that's the deal. I haven't seen the movie, so leave a comment if that's the case, if this is something you'd see in the movie. Or maybe there's a desert scene in the movie. I don't know if that's an event. I guess that's an event area. Maybe brake duct area. So the headlights look pretty realistic, I would say. I don't know if it's the premium print process or a tampo print. I cannot say for sure, but this orange is actually pretty impressive. It's pretty deep in there. And then the black here of the grill has got texture as well. This badge, unfortunately, they didn't bother putting paint into that. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it's unnecessary. And then, yeah, not sure what those would be. Okay, smoked windows, and it's again nice to not have it blocked. It's also nice that there's just a giant panel. And then, yeah, some taillight recesses, and then sheriff star, and no door hinges, no license plate area either, but I guess it would probably be there, the license plate. Alright, well, let's take a look here. I think we'll still need a flashlight. This plastic is not very clear. Yeah, just a plain steering wheel, looks like. No shifter, being a van. Some sort of center console, something, TV or something, or but a car this old, maybe it wouldn't be. What would be there in a 77 van? Why is that recessed there? I don't know. So, alright. I guess seat belts, maybe? Yeah, seat belts. It's a 4-seater. Oh, that's definitely custom. There's 2 nitrous tanks. And I don't know why there'd be an X brace there. Probably a roll cage or something. That would actually be a really cool van to sit in, except like there's no side window for the back passengers. They're SOL. Alright, that'll be interesting. Definitely, I'm sure that weighs more than the Bronco. But I think this is going to be the heaviest of them all. So there's some sort of Spider-Man series, and there is the case number, and there is the part number, and there are the other castings, which all look pretty much like fantasy cars. That is a crazy looking one. Alright. Combat Medic. I think this casting might go back a ways. Alright, painted black base, and this time the text is this way. Interesting. It's weird that it doesn't tell you it's a combat medic, right? That's strange. I find that odd. They have so much room, but instead they want to add these details: the dual exhausts, the fuel tank, and a giant tab here for the back, and the rivet up front. Leaf suspension, equal-sized 5-spoke wheels. They look kind of like Fuchs wheels to me. And they're chromed out, and that's why the camera's going a little crazy. Alright, so Protector of New York, and I assume that's for Spider-Man. And what is that? I don't know if that's text or not. I think it's probably that spider logo on his chest. No, it's not. I think it's just a bunch of slashed lines. Maybe that, oh, that's a spider. Yeah. So this is just a Zamac or metal, but I cannot tell if it's under a clear coat. Do not know. Nice, there's no side window, but it is in this quarter. And then what would this be? What, W? G, I don't know. Anyhow, some blue striping. There's a Marvel thing written here. Okay. Going to the back. That's weird. Oh. It must open, right? I mean, why would it have this finger pull? But it is trapped. It's caught up in there. I don't know. I don't know. Please leave a comment. Is this supposed to open? Or maybe in the past it did, but for some reason they closed it? I don't know. Strange. But I mean, this clearly isn't one piece of plastic, so it's throwing me off. We do have a plastic... Oh no. Wait a second. This feels like plastic. But I don't know what's going on here. This feels like plastic, but this feels like metal, but I don't see a break. I'm going crazy. No, it's definitely metal. Strange, very strange. Okay, well, anyways, printing makes those lights look realistic. A little tiny bit of orange even for the turn signals, and the grill recesses here look okay. A little spider head logo, and then the striping. Let's see what's going on in here. All of these have black interiors. Oh, it's got like a bus steering wheel. It's almost vertical. 2 gauges, ribbing on the seat, no headrest though. And there's no passenger side, being a step-in van. It's just that plastic corrugation. Yeah. It's just it's plain in there because I'm pretty sure that was at some point supposed to open. But yeah, it's just too tall. It's resting behind that casting there. Alright, just a bunch of corrugations there. Okay. That's a respectable weight. Even better. That is now the heaviest casting I have. 80 grams. Almost 81 grams. Yeah, so that's good. This one actually has the wheels sticking out of the body though. That's a little bit weird to me. I don't know if you can see that. It's just, yeah, it's just a little strange. But I guess the bumper is being wider. I don't know if that's going to help it or not, but look at this. This is like a hook. You might hook onto something. Yeah. And also, look at how this tire drags. I don't think this is actually going to do well on the track, unless it's just the weight that's going to overcome it. Why would they design it so poorly? The front, I don't think it's going to drag, right? So what happened? What happened to the back? Oh, no. I was wondering maybe if the plastic floorboard is keeping that axle in place and is flexing upwards. But without being able to open this, I'm just forcing it. I don't care. I'm trying to push it down. At least I got that door open. Yeah, I don't know. There's a post there. 2 posts. Something to do with the casting process, I guess. Okay. Yeah, this one rolls fine. Bronco rolls fine. But listen to this. So if you're looking for, a vehicle that runs well, I'm not sure if this is the one. I mean, that's clearly some sort of drag going on inside of that thing. But maybe the weight will just offset it. Maybe it doesn't matter. But that'll be a different video. This thing's too long already. So which one do you guys like the most? I think, this is the coolest looking one, for sure. But for actual running down a track, it's also the lightest one. So this might actually be the best one because it rolls smooth and it's heavier than the other one. But we'll find out later on. I appreciate you guys checking this out again. And we shall see you the next time I get some Silver Series Hot Wheels in.